What's up, everybody? Welcome to Christine Baraka's channel, where we get to learn and explore together. Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, you're most welcome. Today, I share 3 major tips that you can use when you're locating or when you're choosing a good side hustle business to start. We all want profit, I'm sure. We don't want to have just one source of income. We want to have at least different channels of earning extra money. Now, today I start by explaining how you can find a side hustle that works for you. And in this, I'm going to start by saying it's important to assess your skills. We are talented differently. We all have potential. Assess your skills and interests. Get to understand what works for you. So choose something that you're passionate about. And every side hustle requires this aspect. We don't want to just try somebody else's idea just because it worked for them, thinking that it will work for us. Now, it's not the case. What works for the other person may not be what works for you, because we have been gifted and talented differently. And therefore, go for that which you are passionate about. Go for that talent, that skill that you feel you are good at it. And that is the best way to choose a good side hustle. Now, after that, you're going to consider time and commitment. You have now chosen your side hustle that you want to run. Now you also need now to ask yourself, how much time am I willing to put into this side hustle? Time management and commitment go hand in hand. Every side hustle requires your input and will also require your commitment if at all it will be successful. If you are employed in this case, then you want to have a side hustle that will fit your time schedule and also your working hours, because a side hustle may have different demands, especially on time, and therefore you want to choose that side hustle that you'll be able to give your time into it. So consider this aspect as also a very important one to that side hustle. Could be you are having a side hustle and maybe it has not been doing very well. It has not been bringing the profit you need. Maybe it's just how you're managing your time and also your levels of commitments. Probably you need to also be more committed to that side hustle. Then another aspect is the aspect of financial planning and budgeting. Well, not all side hustles require you to plan financially. Some can just require you to just start without any capital. But in a case where your idea will require you to use finances to start it, then you need to have this aspect in mind. Financial planning and budgeting is very important and very key for any business to grow and succeed. So choose a side hustle having in mind that if finances will be required, then there is capital to run that hustle, to run that business. And of course, this comes by also understanding if you have that income, or if you have that income that side hustle is demanding. And if you don't have that money, that maybe that business requires you to put in some money into it, then you can consider another side hustle that will be able to fit in your budget. And of course, for people that are employed, I believe this can be easy because you just incorporate that into your budget, into your monthly budget. And therefore, a lot of people have asked many questions of if there are any skills that a side hustle business would be required, would require someone to have. And in this case, I would say, in every side hustle, there's no specific skill. It actually depends on the kind of business that you want. It is just simply what you want. There's no that special skill. And I started by saying is, you discover, or you're able to choose a good side hustle from your passion, things you're passionate about, interests, talents. That is the best way to help you discover a good side hustle. And of course, I can also add to it and say you start by asking yourself, what are you naturally good at? What are you naturally good at? That will be a very good drive towards that side hustle business that you're looking for. Then also ask yourself, how can you apply that talent to your side hustle? How will you apply it? So I think when you just ask yourself those kind of questions, then you'll get an answer to why maybe you're not succeeding in the idea you're doing, or you'll get answers on how now you can do it better and the best way. So a side hustle is not just a side hustle. You want to run a side hustle that will bring in profit. You want to run a side hustle that will bring in that extra capital. So I hope with these 3 tips, and of course these key points that I've just shared, I hope you have learned something. And if you have liked this video, kindly like, comment, let me know if this video has been of help to you. And I'll be seeing you in the next video, where I'm going to be sharing ideas of side hustles that you can use and that can benefit you or bring in that extra cash to you.